Alright, we're going to graph the system of inequalities here. What we want to do is make sure that we find an x and y value that make this equation true and this inequality. So we need one that makes both inequalities true, x and y values that'll make this inequality true and this inequality true. Well, let's start with the first inequality we're given. Y is less than or equal to 3x minus 1. We just want to consider the graph y equals 3x minus 1. We want to graph that, and then we'll see whether we want to shade up or below that line, the points that'll make it true. So if you remember right here, this will be your b value, which is your y-intercept. So we have a y-intercept at -1. So I make a dot at -1. And we have a slope of 3. That means it rises 1, 2, 3 over to the right 1 because it's a positive slope. If it had been a negative slope, we would have gone to the left 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1 again. And I can go here and go down 1, 2, 3, left 1. And I want to draw the line. Now, I got to think with inequalities, am I going to make it a solid line or a dashed line? Since it's or equal to, all the points on the graph are also included and are part of the solutions. Woo, missed the point there a bit. So it's going to be a solid line. So there's our solid line right here. Now, we're either shading, either points on this side are correct or points on this side are correct. So we have to decide which. Since it says less than or equal to, and it's in this y equals mx plus b form, we're going to shade below. So it's going to be everything shaded below. All these points over here, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, these are all solutions to this inequality. Now we want to graph the other because we want to make it true for this and this. These are all the points that are true for the first one, but let's look what points are true for the second inequality. Again, our b value is +1, so I put a y-intercept at +1. We have a slope of -2, so I go up 1, 2 to the left 1. 1, 2 to the left 1. Or I can go down over 1. Main thing is I need to make sure it points up to the left. Since it's not equal to, it doesn't include the points. So the points on the line are not solutions. So I need to make it a dashed line. So I'm going to make it dashed through these points. So there's the line right there. Now I got to think, what are solutions? It says greater than. If it's greater than, that means you're going to shade the upper part of the line. If this were a tree and we're going to fall, it'd fall down here. We want to shade the upper part. So there's the upper part that way. So we would be shading everything this way. Now notice that the points that are true for this inequality and this inequality are all the points pretty much here and this way. So the main part we're shading, with this being sort of the intersection where that line and that line sort of hit, and then it follows this part down. So here, up that way, down that way. All those points, this 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2, those are all solutions that will make both inequalities true. And that's what we sort of want to shade and darken in. The points right here, it doesn't quite touch that line, but the points here, it does touch that line. That's why that's solid and that is dashed. There you have problem 2.